Listen, I'm going to be very blunt and honest in this video, and I don't want you guys to take it any other way than me literally trying to help you. The other video I did like this on how to be skinny and stay skinny, I think it got like over 30 something thousand views or even higher. I've done that like many years ago, so I'm just gonna do a follow-up video since you guys really liked it. But in those pictures, I looked super skinny. I was looking back and I was like, whoa. But honestly, I'm gonna tell you guys, there is a way that you guys can lose weight and stay skinny or remain at the kind of at the frame that you want. Sometimes when you lose weight, you lose other portions that you don't want, and that's where the gym will come in to assist you with building. But it's okay. Honestly, I have to be honest. If you guys actually want to see results, you have to be cutthroat. You have to be blunt and cutthroat with yourself in general. And the fact that you're watching this video kind of gives me an idea that you kind of know that it's time for you to lose weight and you want to tone back up. I've been there before where I put on so much weight. I had back rolls and then my stomach was protruding. My stomach was protruding and I was sweating a lot more than I did on an average, which was really odd because I was like, when I was skinny, I never used to sweat this much. This is bad. And people don't understand that when you put on a lot of weight, it comes with health concerns as well once it reaches a certain level, right? And there's ways that you guys can reduce and be skinny or just lose the weight. Yeah, I realized the biggest problem with most people who can't lose weight, they're not honest with themselves. And I don't know why. Like, this is things that I've seen and heard in person. Like these same people who are obese or they put on a lot of weight, they don't want to be mean to themselves for some reason. They don't want to tell themselves the truth. And they say it themselves like, and they don't want to come to reality that they're obese or they're overweight. And I think that's where the biggest problem is, because once you actually realize that, hey, I'm fat, yeah, you have to tell yourself the truth. Once you tell yourself the truth, you'll actually be able to move towards the steps that you need to lose weight. Just be honest. Like, look at yourself in the mirror and compare yourself to where you used to be or where you would like to be. Are you at your goal weight? Are you at your goal figure? The next thing that you want to do as well is, do you know what I use as a marker if I'm putting on weight is my clothes. If my jeans are getting too tight or they're getting too loose, I know I'm either gaining weight or losing weight. Now, I only started to gain weight once I turned 25. Anything before 25, I used to be so skinny and I was loving it. And now I kind of, I don't even know how much I weigh right now, but right now I can probably be a little bit more skinnier, probably by like, I'd say like a good 5 to 7 more pounds, 10 pounds max. Sorry, I'm looking at myself, that's why. My chest kind of looks a little bit too big too, so I can reduce that by losing weight and I would feel fine. But I feel like you have to just know what you want. So once you tell yourself the truth, you can start making the steps. And I think if you're watching this video, you're telling yourself the truth so far. So that's a good thing. Now, there's different ways that you can lose weight. And I'm not saying you should do these. I'm just letting you know. So some people lose weight by, I shouldn't be promoting this actually, but they don't eat as much food. And I think that's the biggest thing. Like you can eat, but you have to burn more calories. So if you eat a lot, okay, that's fine. But burn off those calories. Go on runs. Go on runs and go on runs. And if you don't want to go on runs, go on jogs. Some people know how to lose weight just by weightlifting. I don't know how to do that. I think the best way is by doing jogs. I usually look at the gym to gain, not to lose, to be honest, but that's just me. But if you know how to, then you do that. But I think jogging will help and you're just burning, or even walking, jogging, walking. If you like sprints, you do sprints, or just do a sport. Play soccer, play rugby, play basketball, play volleyball. There's so many different ways. Go swimming. Oh my God, swimming is so good. Swimming. Go swimming. Go rock climbing. There's so many different ways you can burn weight. Go cycling. Do a cycling class. Cycling is hard. If you do cycling, I should actually sign back up for another cycling class. I loved it when I first did it. It's hard though. It's super hard. Go join a dancing class, a ballet class, go figure. There's so many different ways you can burn calories. Just pick your poison and go for it. I don't really alter the things I eat. What I could say is that I don't eat junk food, and then I have to reduce how much cheese and milk. I realize for my body type, cheese and milk puts on the most weight. If I say I want to put on weight in a month, like a 10, 20 pounds in 1 month, I can by having a lot of milk and cheese. And that will like boost me, make me so thick. You have to burn. Okay, that's one way. The second way is, I don't even know. I think I'm promoting bad things, but I'm just gonna be honest. I know some girls that lost so much weight just by smoking. They said that smoking curbed their appetite and they just lost it dramatically. But the reason why I would never take that route, and I never did, even though I knew people who did, is because I'm like, I just don't like smoking and I would not go into it. So I'm not gonna take that route. But I've seen someone in 2 months lose so much weight just by smoking. And they said it just curbed their appetite and they just lost everything. And they said they don't regret it. And then the third reason is by reducing how much you eat. And reducing how much you eat is like maybe eating once a day, and you're going to get headaches. You're going to get headaches. And that one I do the most, but I just can't with the headaches. The headaches are so bad when you do that. So I wouldn't really recommend it because it's like food migraines. Like you're getting migraines because I guess your body's so hungry. So it's not really the healthiest way. I think the best and the healthiest way is the first way, especially if you're someone who's used to eating around the clock all the time whenever you want, then you're going to get some major headaches if you do it that way, no matter if you just drink water or yeah, so this process is going to take you a long time. It's so weird how it's so easy to put on weight, but it's so hard. It's so difficult to lose weight, guys. When I put on weight and I was actively working to reduce the weight, I've really stopped and I was like, no, this is actually bad. This is taking so long for me to lose weight. This is crazy. So when we look at people on My 600-Pound Life and those shows and they're obese, like you have to actually give them grace because it's actually hard. It's hard and it's mentally hard too. And honestly, sometimes we want to see instant results, and because we can't, I think that discourages a lot of people, and that's why you see a lot of people go into surgery. I will, on my channel and who I am, I'll never promote surgery because I just feel like you can lose weight naturally. I don't think that way is the right way, but people have to do things the way that they like and see fit, that fits with their lifestyle, their mentality. So I'm not judging them at all. I'm not judging it. You guys do what you want, but this channel is not for that. I won't promote it. I've done sports my whole life and I see what burning calories and fat naturally can do for you and your body. And it's much better too. So I just feel like you should go that route. Yeah. Next thing that I seen people do. So I did track, right? And I had a coach and she did not play. And there was this girl in our school. She was overweight and she was like, I want to lose weight. So my coach was like, okay, free of cost, obviously, because we're in high school. My coach was like, just come to the track meetings and we'll sort you out. So she came to the track meetings and she was training with us, but my coach was like, we're going to put a plastic bag underneath your clothes and we're going to wrap you up in it and it's going to help sweat off the fat on you. And I kid you not, in 1 month, it actually worked. She burned a lot more. She lost a lot of weight. And she was actually wearing the plastic bags. Like every day she would change it out. Like if it's not a plastic bag, it's literally a garbage bag she would use to put underneath her clothes and then put her clothes over it. But then when she wasn't doing that, she was using saran wrap and it helped. She even said it, like, and we saw the difference in her weight. And after probably 3 months of her being like much slimmer, she went on Thanksgiving break and just ate everything back within like a 2-week span, and then she got back fat again. But that's what I'm saying. You have to know where the problem is stemming from. Like if you have an unhealthy relationship with food, that's one thing you have to also tackle too, because most people when we're overweight, it's not the food that's the problem. It's our unhealthy obsession with food and what we're eating. So that's what it is basically. And you have to figure out like where it's stemming from and work on it. Because sometimes we just have to stop eating so much and then we won't put on all that weight. That's what it really is at the end of the day. Because sometimes we'll just eat whenever we see something we want it. Whenever we're hungry, we just eat. No. We have to say stop. And another good thing to do is do things alone. When you do things alone and you put it in your mind that, okay, I'm going to do this alone, then you're more willing to reach your targets and your goals compared to if you're like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym with a friend. Oh, I'm going to lose weight with a friend. Someone's going to fall out. Someone's not going to do it. And then the other person is just going to do that. I've learned the older that I'm getting that your goals are for you in your life. So the only way you're going to reach your goals and accomplish them is by you focusing on you. Don't make goals with another person, because if that one person falls out, it's probably going to make you want to fall out because you guys were working together to reach a goal. And unfortunately, this is just a life lesson. Like, not everyone's going to be on the same track and do the same thing. Okay? That's just reality. Anyways, you guys, let me know what you guys think about these. Oh, also, what I would say is cut out sugars, and junk food. I said this all the time. A lot of sugars. A lot of people are drinking Starbucks and coffees. And no, water. Just make your water different every day. If you have to put cucumbers one day and lemons in one day and strawberries in the next, do what you have to do, but water. When you drink water around the clock, your pees come out much more clearer. No odors coming out your body. Your skin is getting more clear. When you lose weight too, your skin gets clearer and you start seeing your features a little bit more better. No one has ever said that you look bad losing weight. No one. So it's not a bad thing. But water should be your best friend. It might taste bad drinking water for the first week, but after that you get used to it, and that's all you're going to drink. Thank me later, and try to be a leader, not a follower. If everyone else is drinking pop, you don't have to drink pop. If everyone else is drinking alcohol, you don't have to drink alcohol. Be with your goals, be determined, and work towards it. If you guys didn't know, alcohol actually puts on weight on you. It gives you a lot of calories. If you guys didn't know, yeah, it does. So cut out liquor, alcohols, wines, get rid of them. When I was doing sports, we couldn't do that either because it was all calories. And now I understand my body looked the best when I did track and field and sports. I had abs, bachikako, like my 10 out of 10 would recommend. Because like now that I look back, they were strict and I never complained because I'm like, okay, I have to do this to be fast. So I never complained. But now that I'm older and I reflect, I was like, oh, I understand now. It makes so much more sense. So we have to cut out the sugars, cut out the chips, cut out this binge snacking, and be careful eating once a day. Some people think, oh, I'm just going to eat once a day and I'm going to lose weight, even though I told you guys to eat once a day. But when I mean eat once a day, try not to. Some people will eat once a day and binge eat that one time per day. No. And some people will eat snacks throughout the day and feel like, no. We know. Some people, we just know. You can't do that. You can't binge. You can't, even after when you do a major workout and you're super hungry after, be careful because we can overeat during that time. That has happened to me before. I ran a 5K and after I was the most hungriest person on the planet. And then you will just gain back everything you just worked off in the 5K. So be mindful of what you're doing and be determined. That's my biggest goal. Be determined. Know that you have to lose weight. Be aware that you're fat and big. That's the biggest main thing we have to talk about in this video, and you'll make progress and you'll see progress. I'm telling you guys, stick to it. I've seen people go from 300 pounds to 140 and they look good, and vice versa. No, not vice versa. And things along those lines, you will not regret it. No one has ever said looking skinny was a bad thing. Okay, so don't let anyone even make you feel bad. Some people will be like, oh, you look better big and fat. No. Oh, and also you guys will start seeing that your health will be improving as well. As I said, no one ever said being skinny was a bad thing. Nobody. I've seen people transform their lives just by losing weight. And when you lose weight, you're going to realize, when you are consistent and you're determined with losing weight, you're going to realize how it's going to play out in other areas of your life too. You're going to be more consistent, determined to do other things in your life. And that's what going to the gym and losing weight does. It makes you so determined and consistent with completing your goals that it plays out in all areas in your life. Anyways, you guys comment down your tips down below for others so they can learn as well. And I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Au revoir.